Hello everybody out there and welcome back to another Into the Badlands episode review. This is the season finale for season 1. This is Hand of Five Poisons. This was the end to an excellent series. Now, normally I do a non-spoiler and then I do a spoiler segment. This time, it's going to be all spoilers. The best non-spoiler thing I could tell you about this episode and about this season in general, because I am going to be doing a season, my entire thoughts on the entire season and whether there should be a season 2 or not. This was an excellent series that you should not have passed up on. If you did pass up on it, go back, check out these 6 episodes. This was an excellent episode. This was an excellent season finale, and this was an excellent show in general. AMC would be a fool not to pick this up for a season 2. However, the ending leaves 2 alternatives. I'll get into that when we get to the end of the video. From this point on, it's going to be spoilers because, like I said, I want to give my thoughts on the season, which means I have to give my thoughts on the full season finale. So if you didn't watch it yet, pause the video here. Put this in your watch later pile. Go watch episode 6 if you've been keeping up with Into the Badlands, and then come back and check this video out later. So here we go. It opens up with Sunny, this episode, trying to trick the River King by clipping somebody who isn't MK so that he can get out of the Badlands, because he knows Quinn is really things are really starting to heat up in the Badlands, and if he doesn't get out with Vale now, he's not going to get out at all. And when he goes to Vale, Vale reveals that Quinn told her in the last episode, which is true, that it was Sunny's blade that killed the parents, which means Sunny was there and didn't do anything, which did not sit well with Vale at all, because she still feels he's loyal to Quinn, or that he's a killer. A killer is a killer no matter what. And you can understand Vale's position, and towards the end of the episode, you can see that Vale kind of understands what's been going on, and I don't know if she would have gone with Sunny or not, but we'll get into the end, like I said. Quinn makes his final steps into being the antagonist of this season. Ryder screws Quinn over at every turn. First he frames his mother, and the mother gets kicked out of the fort because of it, because either Jade or Ryder showed the poison and made it look like she poisoned Jade, which she didn't do, but Quinn had enough and basically sends her away. He banishes her from the fort. So where does the mother go? She goes back to her father, which we saw in the last episode. And Ryder he's turned completely dark. Like, all he wants now is to be the Baron of the fort, and that's that. Also, Ryder tells Quinn about Sunny having secret meetings with the Widow Baron, and we all know that Quinn saw what happened at the end of the last episode, where Sunny let the Widow Baron get away, and he also saw what MK could do. So he calls Sunny for a private meeting and basically strips him of his rank and imprisons him, and takes MK and basically tells MK, you're going to be a better clipper than Sunny. And he even offers MK to have Tilda with him there. He gives him everything. He said, you could have a wife, you could have a family, you could have whatever you want under the fort, as long as you swear your allegiance to me and you do whatever you clip for me, you'll get whatever you want. He said, what about Sunny? He's like, if you want him free, we'll have him free. And he's like, yeah, I want him free. So basically, Quinn took him under his wing. We don't get to see too much of the Widow Baron, by the way, because she's suffering from a poisoning from the fight she had with Sunny. However, they do steal Vale away in order to heal the Widow Baron, which is a good thing, because Quinn ordered his clippers to go find her and bring her to the fort, because he wanted to obviously imprison her but keep the baby, and he wants to also raise the baby like Sunny. So Sunny warns him, if I ever get out of these chains, you're going to be my last tattoo. So I thought this episode was really was a really good episode. Up to this point, sorry, I had to give Mike something. He was asking me for something. Anyway, where was I up to? Oh, yes. So Vale goes to heal the Widow Baron. However, what happens is she doesn't believe the Widow Baron's going to let her escape, so she leaves three vials, a blue, a yellow, and a green, on the table and says, if I get taken home safe, I will tell you which one is not poison, and you'll be able to have the medicine. If I don't get home safe, you'll never know which one. She says 2 of these are poison, and 1 of them is the medicine you need. So Tilda takes Vale back, and you got MK, who is now under Quinn's wing. He goes in, he wants to take her to the halfway house. We won't get into that much. We find out who the real traitor was in this episode also. The one Clipper in Quinn's army that has betrayed him and has been working with the Widow Baron is Marco. He comes in, he frees Sonny, he warns Sonny, don't go after MK, take Vale, get on the boat, and don't look back. And unfortunately, Sonny does not take that advice, because the second Quinn gets surrounded by everybody except the Widow Baron, apparently Ryder is even pushing the Widow Baron aside and says, listen, we don't need her either. He tells it to, oh god, I forgot her name now. It left me completely. The other one that's working for JB or JD, whatever. Anyway, he doesn't care about the Widow Baron. He's like, let's just take this out. Let's clip my father, and then we'll take out your Baron, and you'll be the head of your part of the Badlands as well. The fight goes down, but we all know Quinn knows about MK, so he cuts MK, and this big fight breaks out. While this is going on, we get to see little clips about the mother, being healed and rejoining her father, and basically throwing off all of the things that she gave up her father for. So now she's giving that stuff up in order to be back in her father's good graces. And now don't forget, at the end of the last episode, the father actually reached out to a group of people about MK, that there's a dark one. So they're on their way to collect MK. So throughout this fight, spoiler major here, Sonny does show up and clips Quinn and then tries to save MK. However, those people that I just told you, they show up and they want to take MK, and Sonny says, if you want him, you got to go through me. And they beat the crap out of Sonny. So there was a comment last week in my episode review where somebody said that Sonny seems unbeatable. Well, I'm sure if that same person is going to comment below, Sonny was anything but unbeatable in this episode. He got his ass kicked. It turns out that those people that came to collect him have the same abilities as MK, except they can control it somehow. And they put Sonny within an inch of his life, literally, and take MK, put him in a trunk, and they drive away. And somebody finds Sonny and takes him away. Vale shows up, sees Sonny's broken blade. What happens there? I don't know. But before Vale showed up there, she told Tilda, listen, you should be able to lead your own life. And she tells Vale, tells her that the blue vial's the medicine, but you don't have to tell her that. You could tell her one of the other vials is the medicine. And she's like, why would I do that? She's like, to be free, so you can make your own choices, because she's making you make your choices, and they're not the right ones. So there were a lot of cliffhangers from this point on. So after the Vale scene, we start seeing the cliffhangers. Now, Ryder walked away. We don't know what happened with him. The mother's been reborn. That's all we get to see of the mother. MK is the very last scene. So let's go to Sonny first. We find Sonny on a boat going down the river. Apparently the person that found him was the River King. And the River King knows that Sonny double-crossed him. So he said, you want out of the Badlands? You'll get it. In other words, but he's not getting out to be free. He's getting out to be sold. And that was a dark kind of ending for Sonny. MK wakes up in the trunk, which it's ironic because the series started. Episode 1, he was found in a trunk. And the last episode, he's put back in a trunk, being taken somewhere. Where? We don't know. And I love the ending, because now this is where it could go one or two ways. We could follow up on all these characters in Season 2, MK and Sonny, and figure out how Sonny's going to find Vale, how he's going to get free and come back to the Badlands to save everybody, how MK is going to break free of that wherever he's going. However, there is a dialogue, there is a moment of dialogue at the very end of this episode where MK actually says, maybe Sonny, this is what Sonny and I have earned because we're not, I don't want to give away the whole dialogue and I don't remember it word for word and I don't want to sound stupid if I'm completely wrong, but basically he alluded to this is what we reaped what we're reaping now what we sowed in the past. Maybe this is our destiny where we need to be going, where maybe we're not good people and we don't deserve that happy ending. This is what we deserve. And that's where the episode ends. It ends with MK getting taken away, with Sonny getting taken away to be traded away outside of the Badlands. Vale is left completely alone, and then there's the scene with Tilda where she shows back up at in front of the Widow Baron, and she tells the Widow Baron that she thinks that the Widow Baron only wanted to use MK the same way Quinn did. And she gives Tilda an answer where she's like, so wait, where Tilda questions the Widow Baron even more. And then she says, so Tilda, which one is the medicine? And Tilda's left off with telling the Widow Baron which one it is. And we don't know which one Tilda said. So everything's up in the air whether Tilda gave the Widow Baron the true medicine or the poison, where MK's going and what's going to happen to him, where Sonny's going and what's going to happen to him, and what's going to happen to Vale, and is Ryder going to basically take over the fort? The mother, she got renewed. Hooray. The mother's a happy person, I'm sure now. There is potential for a second season, absolutely, for all of the cliffhangers that were left for us. However, it ended in such a way where if there isn't a season 2, there was a sort of the end feeling. Like, this is where the series was meant to go, and that's it. There is no true happy ending. Me? I hope there's a season 2. This was an excellent series. Every episode built up to something more and more and more. Sonny's character was a character that I really could invest in. I loved it. The Widow Baron was an awesome antagonist. Quinn slowly becoming the antagonist and then completely going full antagonist in this season finale was spectacular. Ryder was a person you could love to hate from episode 2 on. MK's abilities leave you wanting more. Where Sonny's going from here leaves you wanting more. There's a lot of wanting more by the end of this series, and I truly do hope, there are rumors that there is a season 2. I truly hope AMC takes this series up to a season 2. I really hope they renew it. And with that, that's it for this review, guys. That's all I could say. God willing, there'll be a season 2, and I'll be there to watch it. This was an excellent series. I highly recommend, if you did not check out Into the Badlands, buy the DVD, watch the rerun episodes on AMC. This was an excellent, amazing series that you need to watch. It was a really great, action-packed roller coaster ride of awesome, and I hope that this isn't the end. I truly hope we get a season 2. I really do. Or we get a comic series out of Dark Horse of this, continuing where this episode left off, because this deserves to continue on for a bit longer. There is a lot more to tell with the way this series ended. Okay, guys, lots of links in the description below. Check them out at your leisure, leading to other things right here on Dark Avengers C86, Comic Frontline, Zone 4 Podcast, Frontline Gaming Zone, and Last Ember Press. Let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of the season finale? Do you want more? Did you enjoy this season as much as I did? And are you hoping that we get that announcement soon from AMC that, yeah, there's a season 2? Because I sure as hell am hoping for it. Or did you hate it and you're glad this is it? I would love to hear from you guys. Till then, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys really soon in the next video.